And the first half is now in the books. Magic lead by 9.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach, with this type of ball game, what needs to happen in order for you to pull out a win tonight?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether it's missed shots. This is a
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Here is Ridnour. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's who Erik Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Dang and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. And it's Bosch in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wade. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hi, Kevin. Clutch in their last time out against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He dropped in 24 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was...
Magic dancers.
The thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
The Magic making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Wade dishes to Chalmers. Pass to Bosch. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got 4 assists now tonight.
Dwyane Wade over the last 4 years adjusted beautifully to playing off the ball alongside LeBron James, and that was not easy. He actually became one of the game's best cutters during that time. Now back to his old ways, playing with the ball in his hands a lot more. Should suit him well.
It's stolen by Brown. All alone.
Oh, get it! Watch out now. And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them, this game could be in danger of getting out of hand quickly.
The Heat have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And as a club, they're kind of in the middle of the pack in the NBA in terms of their free throw shooting, about 76%. You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
Dang goes in. And Chalmers kicks to McRoberts. That's good. McRoberts has got 7.
And they've made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Orlando leading by 7. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And stolen by Chalmers. And oh, here we go. Chalmers has got it. The fast break chance. Dishes it to Wade. Back to Dang.
Luol Deng is the definition of a gamer. He averaged over 38 minutes a game over the last 5 seasons with the Bulls. Played with a fractured thumb, torn ligaments in his wrist. He always goes all out at both ends every time he's on the court.
That free throw, no good.
And when you talk about the physical toll for Deng playing those long minutes, tremendous discipline and dedication to keep his body ready to go. You know, his hard work and leadership has to be missed by the Bulls on and off the court.
Tobias Harris has checked in for the Magic. And for Deng, back in the 2013 playoffs, he tried to practice through complications from a spinal tap. You don't hear that very often. That was a life-threatening condition.
And Kevin, he was unhappy with his care during that incident and said nobody from the Bulls checked up on him at the hospital. So I think that cast a real cloud over their ensuing contract negotiation.
The Heat trail by 9. Wade outside. A floater. The shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way. We're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Outside Dang. Back to Wade. Chalmers with a screen on Oladipo. Wade missing again.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victory.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there.
Magic. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Vucevic. Reece Harkless comes in for Gordon. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Oladipo. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosch. Haslam comes in for Josh McRoberts. Sean Williams checks in for Luol Deng. And Cole subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Wade passes to Anderson. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. And with this quick break in play.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
Second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
Well, a lot of the point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the ball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters right there.
No question about it.
It's go time. Check in. I'm on it.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Wade outside. They set the screen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. He's 0-1 from the line. First trip.
And on the year, he's shooting an average number at the line, about 73%.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Here's Fournier. Brown outside. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
The Heat have gone 7 of 11 from the line. He hits the second from the line. In a moment now, as we take a look at State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
Klein and Vucevic are the power forward and center. Ridnour out there with Brown, and it's Gordon in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Brown, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Brown's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Magic. The Heat trail by 17. Wade outside. Outside Dang. Wade dishes to McRoberts. Back to Wade. Clock at 4. Looking to get back on track here. Here's Bosch. Bank shot. No good.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
And it's Brown missing. Heat have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic is changing it up. Anderson comes in for Chris Bosh. And Cole subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Ridnour kicks to Fry. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Miami grabs the miss. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Bahamute's checked in for Orlando. Brown comes in for Victor Oladipo. The Heat also changing it up. Udonis Haslam, he's checked in for Josh McRoberts. Williams comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Ennis in for Dwayne Wade. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, I was able to listen in on what Jacque Vaughn was going over with his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through clutch. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. So coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thanks, Doris.
The Heat have not defended well against Brown.
He has 14 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And those steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball IQ is. He really sees the floor well defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Vucevic. Harkless comes in for Gordon. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Luke Ridnour. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Brown kicks to O'Quinn. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, there's been some debate over the idea of the quote-unquote hot hand. One study implied that it actually doesn't exist. I always felt as a player that as soon as I felt the ball go through the hoop a couple times, I was much more likely to make that next one.
Well, that hot hand study, Clark, we were talking about a little bit earlier, they realized it didn't take into account how difficult the shots were. And, hot players take those heat check shots.
Yeah, they do. They do. And not to mention, they draw more defensive attention once they get on the roll. So I think it comes back to common sense. You definitely try to get a hot player the ball, but above all else, you want quality shots.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they're finally going to take a game in this heated season series. This victory will give them 1 win, 2 losses, with 1 game left to play on the year against the Heat.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Haslam, the pass to Ennis. From down in the low post, it goes. 36 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Brown outside. Over in the corner, Mbamute back to Brown. The second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
Just a little bit more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate the win.
Well, they can already start to celebrate, Steve, and they should let their team hear it. They were good.
Anderson kicks to Cole. And another basket for Miami. It's Brown on the wing. That's good.
Well, that's a wrap, fellas. There's no way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on